Have you ever wondered what it truly means to live according to the teachings of Jesus? The Sermon on the Mount, as chronicled in the Gospel of Matthew, offers a profound and comprehensive guide. It all begins with the Beatitudes, a set of blessings that underscore the right attitudes towards life. These blessings commend the poor in spirit, those who mourn, the meek, those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, the merciful, the pure in heart, the peacemakers, and those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake. This is a call to humility, compassion, integrity, and an unyielding stand for what is right. Following the Beatitudes, Jesus paints a vivid picture of his followers as the salt of the earth and the light of the world, urging them to positively influence the world through their actions and character. He then asserts his role in fulfilling the law and the prophets, emphasizing the importance of a righteousness that surpasses that of the religious leaders. The sermon takes a deeper dive into the heart, addressing issues like anger, adultery, marriage, and truthfulness. It calls for reconciliation, purity of heart, respect for the sanctity of marriage, and honesty in communication. Jesus then introduces the radical concept of non-retaliation and love for enemies, encouraging a selfless love that mirrors God's love for all. In the realm of religious practices like giving, prayer, and fasting, sincerity takes precedence over showmanship. The pursuit of God's approval outweighs the applause of men. Jesus then turns his attention to the treasures of the heart, urging his listeners to prioritize heavenly treasures over earthly possessions and warning against the danger of divided loyalty between God and wealth. The sermon also underscores trust in God's provision and sovereignty, advising against anxiety and promoting a focus on seeking God's kingdom. It warns against hypocritical judgment, encouraging self-examination instead. The sermon encourages persistence in prayer and trust in God's goodness, then contrasts the narrow path that leads to life with the broad path that leads to destruction. It warns against the deception of false prophets, emphasizing the importance of bearing good fruit. Finally, the sermon concludes with the analogy of the wise and foolish builders, illustrating the importance of building one's life on the solid foundation of Jesus' teachings. In essence, the Sermon on the Mount presents a blueprint for kingdom living, outlining the principles of living in alignment with the values of God's kingdom. So as we navigate the complexities of life, let these teachings guide our path and shape our attitudes and actions. Remember, it's not just about hearing these words, but living them out daily. If you found this helpful and insightful, do not hesitate to like, comment, follow, and share. Together we can explore and understand the depth of these teachings and their application in our everyday lives.